Hello and welcome. This is Tom here from OwnDontRent, making the home ownership dream a reality. We're here today again with Josh. Josh has been here. How long now? You been in this house?
Been here for 3 years now.
Been 3 years. Now Josh has owning this home for 3 years now. He has done an amazing job, renovated and made the home really warm and fuzzy. Now, for the benefit of people watching this video, would you mind just take us back to 3 years ago, and before you own this home, and what you have done with this in 3 years?
Back then, it was a struggle trying to get a house, trying to rent. No one wanted nothing to do with us. Then we come across Tom that gave us hope. The best part was I had somewhere, after Tom had helped us, I had somewhere to put my kids, a roof over their head. The house when we moved in here, compared to what it looked now, then to what it looks now, is 100% better. As you can see, the back I've painted all brown. It originally was a light brown, dirty brown colour.
Yeah.
So now I've changed that to a darker brown. I've ripped out all the trees that was in here because it was just making the yard look really messy.
Yeah.
I've renovated all inside, changed all the colours inside to a dark brown and a pearl metallic gold.
Yep.
I've also fixed up the awnings at the back, made it a lot better.
Yeah.
Compared to back then, the house wasn't really clean.
Yeah.
Everything was everywhere. It was all a mess. I've cleaned it up. Now, if you were renting, you couldn't rip down trees. You couldn't paint your back of your house.
Yeah.
You couldn't paint inside.
Yeah.
The benefit is to own your own home. Is that's yours, and no one can take it away.
Yeah, and also the way you can see it with the new painting and the new render that you are doing in front, and all the things that you put on top of the roof of the house, it actually gonna increase the value of the property a lot.
Yeah.
See, especially I love this pool. I can see the
Kids, they love the pool. Yes, the
Yeah.
kids love the pool.
So people watching this video, and they probably have a question in their mind, like, how did you do it? How did you actually, from the day that you met me and all the way that you've been here for 3 years, what do you actually have, the way that you think that, to get you to achieve what you have today?
My kids, I've done a lot for my kids, and that's the only thing that keeps me going. I want something there that my kids can grow up in. That, say if anything happened to myself or my wife, I know for a fact my kids have got somewhere where they don't need to move away. They can stay in their family house where they grew up. That's what's really pushed me to do what I've done today. I want to better myself, better my home, not just for me, not for my wife, but for my kids, and for all my nieces and nephews when they come over. It's a more comfortable environment now due to what I've done to the house, like painting, rendering, putting the solar panels on the roof. You can't do any of that. You can't do any of that when you're renting. Like you got to get permission to do that. And if they say no, well then you've got to put up with what you've got. So the privileges of owning your own home, you don't need to get permission. You just do it. Compared to back when I was like moving from house to house and renting, I couldn't do anything else. And it doesn't feel like home. You're renting, you're living in somebody else's house. You're always on edge whether you're going to get kicked out, or you're going to get evicted, or the owner wants their house back. That's understandable, but why worry about those things when you can actually go out and buy your own house?
Yeah, the more important thing I see here is the security for the family.
That's right.
And the feeling of how go home with yourself.
And actually, when you go home to a house that you own yourself, You know, I mean, you can relax in your own home. You don't have to worry about whether you're going to get, the owner wants to take his house back, you know, tomorrow, or you don't need to go day by day worrying about what's going to happen. You know what's going to happen if you own your own home. I mean, at first, yes, it was hard to try and get started with it. Now, it's easy. You know, I don't have to worry about move my kids from place to place. This is it. This is their home. It's going to be their house when they grow up. And that's what I'm doing this for. This is what this house is for. It's for my kids.
Josh, you are actually a great dad. I can tell it all for a kid. You know, daddy, all the time. Well, thank you so much for making time for us.